Welcome to DF Triple S. Get those phones out and let's win some money, baby.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into Week 8 of DF Triple S. It's your boy at Adam IDP. I am joined in the virtual Sode Shack by my boy Johny the Greek. Johny, how we doing tonight?
Good, my friend. Things are good. Betting is legal in Connecticut, so the account is feeling fine. How you doing?
Yeah, betting is not legal here in Kentucky, so occasionally I go play at a few golf courses in Tennessee where it is legal, and so that's always nice. It's always a nice excuse to get down there because I can do that while I golf. That's a fun experience. But yeah, get it together, Kentucky. Come on.
It's free money. It
really is.
It's insane. So check this out. So we went from the governor in Connecticut was going to put tolls up on all the highways, and he's about to get voted out of office, to switching up and legalizing weed and legalizing gambling, and now he's going to get reelected, and we have free money to do whatever the hell we want in this state for the rest of time.
Yeah, sounds amazing. Sounds like I'm going to be looking into some housing there, maybe potentially. Maybe moving in with you. You can just do this show in your studio there. That'd be great.
Sounds good.
All right, so we just got done watching the Thursday night game. That was quite a bit of fun. A lot of drama there at the end.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that game?
Man, that was good. The touchdowns did not go where most of us wanted them to, but the game itself was enjoyable, so we'll take it.
Yeah, that's right. Aaron Rodgers, just thriving. You can really. My buddy got the 4K package tonight for his TV, and boy, you can really see his age in that 4K picture. But he's still out there doing the damn thing. You love to see him and Tom Brady, just couple goats, just still doing the damn thing. So love to see it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into these lines, Johny.
Yep.
Over-unders.
All right, over-unders. So the first game this week is the Miami Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo is favored by 14, over-under of 49.5. Miami is giving up the third most passing yards in the NFL with 297 a game. Buffalo gives up the fewest passing yards with 180 a game. Miami gives up 117 rushing yards, and Buffalo gives up just 89 rushing yards. That's sixth fewest in the NFL. So, some different defenses here in this one.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mentioned this on our previous show. This feels like a Zach Moss game, and if we do pay up for Josh Allen, maybe in Superflex, I think it'll be worth it.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. Good. Yeah, all the Buffalo options have a chance to go off this week, so I mean, probably just want to play whoever's cheapest. We may have a few in that game. I mean, you probably not going to have any Dolphins. I mean, Tua, I've been encouraged with him the last few weeks. He looks good, but this is not a good matchup for him.
No.
San Francisco 49ers at the Chicago Bears. Yuck. San Fran is favored by 4, over under 39.5. That's one of the lowest over-unders I've seen so far this year.
Yeah, that's super low. 42 is low. That's even lower.
Yes, that is true. I mean, there's not. I think Debo, I saw he picked up a calf injury, so it's something we have to monitor there. I mean, you're not wanting. Herbert's look great. I'm sure he's bumped up a little bit in price this week. We'll have to check him out.
He's still dirt cheap in FanDuel. I don't know what he is in DK, but I have a few lineups where it's like Mitchell and Herbert just out of that same game because they both don't cost much.
Yeah, that's really probably the only guys you're looking at is those two running backs. Everything else is no thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe Ayuk if Deebo Samuel is hobbled at all. I mean, that could be, maybe.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles at the Detroit Lions. Yeah, it's a tough start, folks. It's some really bad games here. Philly is favored by 3.5, and this one the over under is 48.5.
Yep. I mean, this is a Hurts floor game for sure. Maybe a Devonta Smith bounce back, unless we think Amani or Oruwariye or like AJ Parker is going to slow him down this week.
Right. Yeah. I mean, also, I think Kenny Gainwell is a great matchup. I think Miles Sanders is going to definitely be out this week.
Yes, that's a great point because he had kind of the receiving floor anyway, and he's going to get all the rushes. The 4 or 5 rush attempts he'll get as well this week.
Yeah. Yep. That's right. They hate running the ball there. That's been a thing forever. Even when they had Brian Westbrook in like the Andy Reid days, I always remember that was a thing there. DeAndre Swift, obviously it's you're always going to start that guy. I think the price is finally going to start creeping up though, and he's going to start getting the respect he deserves. No more $6,000 DeAndre Swift weeks. The Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland is favored by 3.5, over under 42. I mean, with Baker hobbled, they're just not fun outside of the running attack.
Yeah, I hear you. And Chubb's coming off the injury. He's going to cost $1 million. I'm probably all set with that. I'd consider maybe Jarvis if the price is right. And then on Pittsburgh, Deontay is always good, but he costs a lot too. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The tight end, Freiermuth, however you pronounce it, he's a solid option, I guess. Najee Harris, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, that's that Cleveland Browns defense is pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Carolina Panthers at the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta is favored by 3, over under a 46.5. Will be a fun game.
Yeah, it's division, so it'll be competitive. If DJ Moore is taking a dip, this is a terrible pass defense, like amongst the worst pass defenses on the planet. So this might be a good DJ Moore week.
Yeah, I agree. And also maybe even Robbie Anderson. I know he's pretty much burned everybody, but he's getting, he's still getting heavily targeted, and the air yards have been nice the last few weeks. So, I mean, if not now, when? I think you can do worse. I think he's like 4,800 this week on DraftKings, which is it's a nice price. Yeah. Cincinnati Bengals at the New York Jets. We get to see Mr. Mike White start at quarterback for the Jets. That's someone that went to my college, so that was pretty cool. Got to see a lot of his career, so I'm going to be rooting for him pretty hard. Cincinnati is favored by 10.5 in this game. Over under a 43.
Yeah, I'm tempted to go Chase, but I don't know if they're going to need him. You know what I mean? Like, they may not need him this week.
No, you're right, man. I mean, yeah, they could easily just ground and pound.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chase, wow, he's special, isn't he?
Yeah, man, something else. Whew.
That's cool. So yeah, it's nice to see that. I think a lot of people thought they made the wrong pick. I don't believe so. I think they got that right. So, love to see that. Love to see the college teammates teaming up in the pros.
Yeah.
The New England Patriots at the LA Chargers. LA is favored by 5, over under 49.5. You love the Chargers and the offensive pieces they have, but Belichick's gonna make it not fun for them.
Exactly. Look what he did to them last year, and I don't know how much of a leap Herbert's taken since then. I mean, he clearly a relatively large one in most places, but this is the Patriots. Like, they're going to see something they've never seen before defensively. Doesn't matter what they planned for. I'm trying to steer clear of Chargers options this week.
The Jacksonville Jaguars at the Seattle Seahawks. Speaking of steer clear, Seattle's favored by 3.5, over under of 44. So Jacksonville is allowing the second most passing yards per game with 297. Seattle is allowing the sixth most with 280. So,
yep. DK, although I saw he's hobbled a little bit, I'd be into that still. Regardless, I think he catches a bomb. And then Alex Collins too. If he's healthy, I could see that.
Yeah. I don't mind. I mean, also, I love Marvin Jones this week. Laviska Shenault.
Ooh, yes.
They both.
Yeah. Yep.
Probably still pretty low as far as pricing goes, but Laviska's going to eventually get it going, I think. And yeah, I think now is the time to maybe start playing Visca while he is cheap. But yeah, for the most part, we don't want any part of watching that game.
Yeah.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New Orleans Saints. Tampa Bay is favored by 5.5, over under 50.5. I saw Antonio Brown is in a boot, and it sounds like it may be kind of serious. It may be like an extended absence for him.
Yeah. Yep.
But, they got Gronk back today, so it's not all bad. Gronk should be back for him this week. I think he's missed like the last 4 games. So they are obviously just being cautious with him. No sense in rushing it. I mean, the offense has not skipped a beat. Bucks, man, they're killing it on both sides of the ball. They are allowing the fewest rushing yards per game with 67.4, but that's also because they get up big on people and teams have to abandon the run. They are allowing the 10th most passing yards with 264. So people are passing, but again, it's just to hang with them. What do you think about this game?
Yeah, whenever AB is out, I feel super comfortable with Evans first and foremost, and then Godwin. Godwin usually costs less, but Evans, without AB there, you're guaranteed a touchdown or two with Evans in 100 yards most weeks.
Yeah, the problem is he's got Marshawn Lattimore, and those two just like I don't know. Those two hate each other, of course.
Yeah, DK got the better of Lattimore last week for
that's true.
So it's doable, but yeah, you're right. Godwin might be the move then because he costs less too.
Yeah, Mike Evans, man, so good. I mean, yeah, it's he's probably got the advantage on Lattimore at this point in his career. I think Lattimore's probably lost a step. I don't know that he's in his prime anymore. It goes quick for those cornerbacks. Washington football team at the Denver Broncos. Denver is favored by 3, over under 44.5. Yuck again.
Yeah, there's not a lot here. This doesn't even really feel like a McKissick game either. Just the game script isn't right for it. I don't know. Not a lot here. Maybe Ricky Seals.
Yeah, right. Washington is allowing, I think, like the most passing yards in the league. So I mean, if there ever was a chance for maybe Teddy to have a good game, this is a good spot for him. But yeah, it's Jerry Jeudy's coming back. That's nice. I don't know if we mentioned that earlier, but yeah, probably not going to have a lot of pieces out of this one. The Sunday night game, the Dallas Cowboys at the Minnesota Vikings. Me and Johny are rivals this week. Dallas is favored by 1.5, over under 55. Of course, the big story here though is Dak going to play, because he's dealing with what, a calf injury? Johny, is this correct?
I think so. He was in a walking boot. I know that. Quad, maybe. I don't know.
Something on his leg.
Yeah, something on his leg. I'm not a big injury guy. They play or they don't.
That's right. The Monday night one, we have the New York Giants at the Kansas City Chiefs, who should be good and fired up. Kansas City is favored by 9.5, over under of 52.
Yep. Yeah, this might be it's too bad because we're not going to get any of the options out of here just with the slates we play. But this would probably be a pretty big Tyreek or Kelsey game for sure.
Yeah, I think so. Do we get them on the Superflex ticket? Can we play?
We get the Sunday night game, not the Monday night game.
I got you. All right. Well, that is the over-unders for the week. Let's move over to DraftKings and build us a lineup.
Yes, sir.
DraftKings.
All right. Shout out to Joey the Tooth for making those dope beats. Joey, super talented, does a lot of things, and he's good at all of them. All right, DraftKings. I'm just in a little 10-cent ticket here.
Yes, we love. That's our favorite contest, the 10-cent ticket.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so we want to start up top at quarterback. Well, let's start at the bottom. We like to start at the bottom first, because we want to see if there's anything we can save on. Mike White is down there at 5,000. You feeling lucky this week, Johnny?
No.
Mac Jones, who had a really nice game last week, he's playing the Chargers.
He did have a really nice game last week. I don't know if he can do it again against this particular defense.
That's right. Yeah, it's important to remember he was playing the Jets.
Right.
But yeah, he put up 307 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. So huge week for Mac Jones. Best week of the year so far for him. Jared Goff, he's 5,200. I mean, you can do worse. He could be fine. They're going to be passing. Geno Smith down here at 5,300. We mentioned how terrible Jacksonville is, but yeah, you could never do that. You could never start that dude. Not really a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't mind Trevor Lawrence, honestly, 5,500.
Yeah, right. That's the first one I'm seeing there that looks acceptable. Or even Darnold, if we're feeling crazy. It is the Falcons.
It's Atlanta. Yeah, you're right. It's he was awful last week, though. Good God. Got benched for PJ Walker. Over his last 3 games, he has put up, so he had 3.4 points last week, 17 points the week before that, and 9 points in week 5. So brutal 3-game stretch. Hard to trust him, hard to throw him out there.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence, meanwhile, he's done pretty good his last 3, Johnny. He put up 20 week 6 against Miami, 23 week 5 at Tennessee, and then he put up 18 against Cincinnati in week 4. Not bad.
No, not bad at all. And this is at Seattle. I'd feel better if it was down in Florida. But yeah, this is not a bad option still. I could see it.
All right, so that's an option. Also, Carson Wentz, that's a pretty good one. I like that.
I do like that one. That's division. They always play each other super tight. It's inside in a dome, no weather shenanigans. I feel like he could definitely throw some touchdowns.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid this year. He's usually good for about 20 a week. He had 1 down week where he scored only 8 points, but other than that, he's had at least 17 points every single week. So yeah, I like that. That's safe. Matt Ryan's been playing well lately, with Kyle Pitts emerging. But yeah, Matt Ryan has 3 straight games over 22 points. And he gets Carolina. They haven't been that great lately. So I don't mind that there.
Yeah, no, they have not been that great. But yeah, there's a definite cutoff. Like Burrow is the best of like the top tier options price wise, and then it goes up exponentially.
Right. Yeah. Tannehill, he was 6,600. He's not bad, but then there's Burrow at 71, Jalen Hurts at 72. That's pretty good for a guy that has his rushing upside.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just hate spending up money. What do you think? Do you want to try and save some money, put in a Trevor Lawrence or a Carson Wentz? I think we played Carson Wentz before.
let's try Trevor.
Let's try Trevor. He's the cheapest. If we
not?
want to go up a little bit, we can do that. But we can also maybe stack here with Trevor, which would be fun.
Nice. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so we got our quarterback. We got T-Law. Shout out Ben Ratty. I know you love that. All right, defense. We scroll all the way to the bottom, of course. Lowest price on the week is the Houston Texans. They get the Rams, so we don't want that. Washington football team, Johnny, 2,100. Yes, please. They get Denver.
Denver. Yes, I do like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's good. So, yeah, Jacksonville, they got Geno. They're 2,400 this week. I don't want the Jets. They're at 2,200. Don't really want the Lions at 23. No, thank you, Saints.
Yeah, everyone down here is going to get their tushies blown out, except that Washington game is going to be like 10 to, 13.
Yes. Yeah, and there's potential for, big plays. Yeah, I like that. Should we just plug them in? I mean,
let's just do that. Yeah.
I mean, the most appealing thing, obviously, is that they're 2,100, and that means we can work in better players into the lineup because of that. Because we're saving money at quarterback and defense. So
yeah,
that's how it works. Now let's go over to tight end. I haven't actually looked this week yet, Johnny. So I haven't. Is there anyone that you like or have your eye on? I'm looking down here low right now, and I mean,
there's not much low. I've got a couple Hunter Henrys. I've got a Dallas Goedert. I've got a bunch of Schultz because I did some super flex already. But we can't do that here. Man, there's not a lot down real low.
CJ Uzama.
Yeah, that might be worth a stab.
Great matchup. But man, he's been great lately. Coming off a 3-catch, 91-yard game, 2 touchdowns. Ricky Seals-Jones, you mentioned him earlier. He's 3,800. He's getting targets, man. He's got 7 targets last week, 6 the week before that, and 9 targets in week 5. So healthy targets. I mean, he's been pretty solid too. His worst game is 9.1 points. So yeah, that's pretty safe. And again, it's good. It's a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, I'd be fine with either, whichever one you're feeling.
Is there anyone below that?
Yeah, there's no one below that, and there's no slam dunk this week. Pitts is the highest priced guy, and it's like that doesn't feel like a slam dunk to me either. Just because he's had a couple of good games, I don't know. I still don't buy it completely yet. It's not like a sure thing. If we're gonna pay that much, it has to be a sure thing. It has to be a Kelsey or whatever.
I feel you. But boy, 18 targets over. No, I'm sorry. He had 9 the week before that. So 27 targets over the last 3 weeks. Last 2 games, he put up 7 catches for 163 yards. The week before that, he put up 9 catches for 119 yards and a touchdown. Damn, Daniel. So yeah, he's obviously the price has gone pretty high up for him, but I mean, pretty good. I love the upside, and that's not terrible. There's not a lot of tight ends with upside, but you're right. I do really like Goddard there, man. That's a nice price for Goddard.
Yeah, he's been pretty good recently. Good game last game. Yeah, I think we go either Pitts or Uzama, because Uzama could give us that Pitts type game for the crazy low price. We've seen it a couple of times already now.
All right, let's go Uzama.
Yeah, that saves us a bunch of cash too. Yes, Cat, I see you.
Okay, running backs. Of course, the top dog of the week, Derrick Henry, 8,900. Alvin Kamara right underneath him at 8,700. Eckler 7,900, but that's a tough matchup against New England. There's DeAndre Swift. He's up in the 7,000s now.
Of course.
7,100. It's still not bad. Jonathan Taylor, he's 7,200. It's a good matchup too against Tennessee. Joe Mixon, Nick Chubb. Mixon 69. Chubb is 68. That's not bad at all if he plays.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you like any of these big guys, or do you want to?
I think just salary rise. If we do Darrell Henderson, he had a bit of a down week last week. I feel like they came out flat against Detroit and almost got nipped. They're going to come out and annihilate Houston, and he'll have some garbage time. I feel like we're going to get a good stat line out of him. Cordell Patterson's down this week, 62. I know his playing time's been kind of weird. There are some deals here this week. There really are. Alex Collins, Zach Moss, there's some Kenneth Gainwell, 5,000.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. There's Khalil Herbert. He's 5,400. Elijah Mitchell is 5,400.
Right. We could do one of those and get a stud, even it out.
Let's put Kenny Gainwell in this lineup. He's got Detroit.
Yeah.
They hemorrhage fantasy points. Yes, Kenneth Gainwell is going in the lineup.
Nice.
Last week alone he got 8 targets and he caught 4 of those for 41 yards and a touchdown. So
yeah,
that's beautiful over here in DraftKings where you get a full point per reception. So Kenny Gainwell, welcome. All right, do we want to look at our other running back?
Yeah, we can go let's go a little higher with this guy. So we could do.
I like your Darrell Henderson call. I mean, I agree. I had him in a lot of places last week, and yeah, he definitely let us down. But yeah, he's been great this year. And again, another nice matchup.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a slam dunk. I think they come out and murder Houston, just destroy them. And he runs out the entire third and fourth quarter basically, and gets us 100 yards plus. Probably plunges in for a touchdown. Easy.
Yeah, Houston may also be without Christian Kirksey, who's, he's kind of washed up at this point, but he's their better linebacker there than what they got.
Yeah.
So, I think you're right. I think all signs point to a big Henderson day, and yeah, people will be upset that he let him down last week. So he'll probably have low ownership. But yeah, I mean, also Patterson, Jesus, averaging 19.3 points per game, just been unbelievable this year. That's a fine price for him, 6,200. But I'm good with Henderson here.
Yeah, I think Henderson's a good call. That's nice, safe production right there.
Mixon's pretty nice too. I mean, 6,900 against the Jets, who I believe are giving up. Let me see here. I believe they're giving up the most fantasy points per game allowed to running backs. The New York Jets, they're giving up 39 points per game to running backs.
We could maybe even flex him.
Yeah, that's a good call. So let's put in Henderson here, and then we'll think about maybe putting him in the flex.
Yeah.
All right. So receiver time. We got a lot of money to play with. We can average 6,800 for the next 4 guys. So moving over to receiver, of course, Cooper Kupp, 9,000. I think I saw where he's having. It may be the best start.
Yeah, it is.
ever
for a fantasy asset. Yeah,
that's crazy, isn't it?
But how much are they going to need him against Houston? Yeah, he'll probably catch 100 yards and a touchdown, but we can find that for much less money somewhere else.
You're right, but dude, it's how much were they going to need him against Detroit? How much were they going to need him against the Giants? And he went off 41 against Detroit, 37 against the Giants.
I hear you. I just think the price is so up there. Like it's gonna hose the rest of what we can do.
Yeah, you're right. It's a lot. It's very hefty this week. What was it last week? Last week he was 84.
84. Wow. So it went up 600.
So he's the highest guy out here, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
he's higher than Henry now. Damn.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
That's our best white boy we got right there.
Yep.
Stephon Diggs, he's 8,100 this week. Could be a big week for him. Miami sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Williams, he is it's weird seeing him up here this high, 7,700 this week. So he's the third highest receiver.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin, he's 76. Jamar Chase, 75. That's not bad. Not bad for a guy coming off a 37-point game.
Yeah, he has been excellent all year. Only concern, once again, how much are they going to need him this week?
Right. Yep.
We should get Godwin. We should start there.
Okay, I like that.
Because think about it, that saves us. That pushes our average up and gets us in on that matchup.
Yeah, I like that. Because again, I mean, Mike Evans may be taken away.
Yeah, by Lattimore, right?
Or limited. Those guys, seriously, they get in fights and shit. You never know. Evans could get booted.
It's seriously, yeah. And that would give us like $7,000 for the 3 remaining guys.
Dude, Ridley is just still not getting it done, but boy, they are really wanting you to take him down here at 6,600 this week.
I know. It is so tempting.
He's had double-digit targets pretty much every game this year. Week 1 he had 8, but other than that, he's had at least 10 every week. So, damn. But he's not doing much with it. He hasn't put up more than 19.3 fantasy points for us yet. So, yeah, not at all like it was last year. Deontay Johnson, you mentioned him earlier. He's 6,700, Johnny. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we're in the right. That would be excellent. And then Marvin Jones is 59. Brandon Cooks is sneaky this week too because Tyrod's back.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, Marvin Jones. So he's 59. So what's Chenault this week? Cole Beasley's 4,900. That's pretty good.
Visca is way down here.
4,700 for Laviska Chenault. He got 10 targets his last game. So that's nice. But yeah, 4,700. I will certainly be having some Visca this week in some other lineups if we don't do it here.
The Seahawks pass defense is terrible too. I'd be fine if we go Visca. That gives us a ton of money for the last 2.
Yeah, well, we're going Visca then.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So 8,050 for a wide receiver and a flex. That puts us in Diggs territory at wide receiver, plus anyone under him. So Jamar. We could go Diggs Jamar. I don't know. Whatever combination you want here. We could do pretty much anything.
Yeah. All right. Let's throw Diggs in here, and then that gives us 8,000 left in the flex. That could get us Eckler, Williams, McLaurin, or Jamar Chase. Then we could upgrade.
Okay, are we sure it's going to be Diggs this week though against Miami? That's my only concern.
No, we're not sure. We're not sure.
Is there anyone else here that feels like more of a slam dunk? Maybe
we have
DK. Well, maybe not DK because Gino's there.
Right.
AJ Brown, DJ Moore.
Well, I mean, honestly, dude, we're gonna have so much money. We could do. Let's see what Cooper Kupp. All right, so we put Kupp in there, so that gives us 7,100 left over. So we could plug in
for the flex.
DeAndre Swift or Mixon.
Swift. Yeah.
Or Evans.
Swift against Philly feels perfect.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. And then Kupp exactly in the wide receiver. Okay.
All right,
Oh,
let's flop out Henderson just in case maybe they blow him out too much and maybe Sony Michel gets run. Let's put in Swift there. Let's look and see if we like the receiver options maybe better at 6,500. So we could get Darrell Henderson, Keenan Allen, Robert Woods. Nah. I think Henderson's the choice there.
Gotcha. I think so too. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice mix too. So, and even the salary bad ideas, quote unquote, still have a path to success. Like Washington at Denver, definitely a path to success. Lawrence against a terrible Seattle pass defense, sure. Gainwell, because there's no one else there. He's got the PPR floor. Henderson, definitely. Godwin, definitely. Chenault, once again, Seattle, terrible pass defense. Cup, definitely. Uzama, we just need one more blow-up week. And Swift, always.
Yep. I'm happy with it. I like it. We're going to enter it.
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
All right. You ready for some FanDuel?
Yeah.
FanDuel.
All right, I got to share.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
All good. Okay. FanDuel. Alrighty. So we got a super flex. Can you see this okay?
What was that?
Can you see this okay?
No, I can't.
God damn it. This happened last time too. Stop screen. Share screen. Chrome tab. FanDuel. How are we looking now? Anything?
No, I don't see anything.
What the hell? It says sharing this tab to StreamYard.
Let's see. Let me stop my screen. There we go. Do that again. Do whatever you just did.
Oh, I got it.
There we go.
Okay, cool. All right, so we got Superflex ticket. Just a regular Superflex tournament plus, 3 to 100 person contests because those are always easier to win. All right, let's start how we always start. Name 2 quarterbacks. Any 2 quarterbacks. Who would you like this week?
Hard not to go with Tom Brady at this point.
Yep.
And then
I've got a ton of Burrow already.
I like Burrow. I mean, Josh Allen. He's great choice as well. Jalen Hurts too. I mean, it's
a slam dunk this week. Yeah.
Yep.
Do we want to go Allen and Hurts? Could do that. Or, because, I mean, New Orleans does have a defense. They are at home.
Yeah, that'd be fine with me.
Yeah, I like it. Because, I mean, Allen's got Miami. That's guaranteed like 35, 40 points for him. And then Hurts has got the Lions. So he should be able to score some points on them. All right, let's do that. So we got those 2 quarterbacks. Tight end. All right, so we're at 6,800. Top tight end is Pitts at exactly 6,800 for salary.
Is that
a sign from God?
Yes, sir. He's watching this stream.
All right, that puts us at remaining at 6,800 salary. So we do need to probably get at least one running back here and one wide receiver maybe that are saving us a little bit of cash, or 2 running backs that do that. Let's see what we got for deals. Getting under 6,800. We've got Chuba Hubbard against Atlanta. not
That's
terrible.
nice. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's not bad at all. Herbert against San Fran. Zach Moss, 61. Melvin Gordon. Kenneth Gainwell, 59.
Oh, there you go.
Elijah Mitchell, 58.
Another good option.
Yeah. Michael
Yeah, either of those are good.
Carter. Yeah, we could just do both of them.
I like
You know,
Michael Carter too.
yeah, so let's do him and let's do someone else. Eli or
What's Herbert this week?
he's where is he? He's right around here. Gainwell, Zach Moss, Herbert 65.
It's a little too rich for my
That
blood.
is a little pricey for a guy that, Okay, so it's going to be Zach Moss, Gainwell, Elijah Mitchell, or like Gaskin Pollard, one of those guys. Yeah, there's nothing else down here. Mike Davis, McKissick. Yeah. Mark Ingram.
I mean, Gaskin could catch a lot of balls, but I would hate to trust him.
Yep, same.
What's McKissick down there?
Yeah, he is down there. And the shin for Gibson has been a thing lately. And McKissick's averaging almost 9 points a game. We get 10 out of him. That's fine. He's at 5,400, so that gives us a ton of money to play with. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I don't mind it either. That would give us 76-33. So at wide receiver, we could, if we went like one lower guy, we could go 2 studs. And we could play the Sunday night game too here. So we could do Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, Deontay Johnson, Mike Evans, DK. He's questionable. Stefan's only 73 over here. What is going on? He was second highest guy over in DK, and he's like 10th in FanDuel.
Wow, and Chase was second highest this week in FanDuel.
Yeah, so it's all reversed. We should probably grab Diggs over here.
Yeah, I think so.
Because the price is right. Like, I don't know what they're smoking, but we'll take it.
He had a big week last one, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Like 20-something points. Yeah.
Yeah, he was due.
And then deals down here: Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper, 69, 69.
And I mean, it's not the worst idea if we need a stack, and we could roll out Diggs and Cole Beasley, or Diggs and Sanders, or you know what I mean.
Yeah, Marvin Jones, Devonta Smith, 64, 62. Those are
Nice.
options.
Like that.
Cooks, 6,000 over here. Whew. I kind of do like that a lot this week.
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, because just the targets with Tyrod will be there.
Did you see where he was upset about Mark Ingram?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What are you upset about, dude? I mean, what do you want to keep him there in Houston? You want to
ruin his remaining career? Yeah.
You want him to be unhappy too?
Yeah, so there's nothing left down here. I think as long as we get under 78, we'll be looking decent.
There's Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust that guy.
Love his hair. He's like the Island Boys. The Island Boys are like him. Have you seen the Island Boys?
Island Boys. Yes, I have. Florida, man, just saw that fucking state off into the ocean where it belongs.
Yeah, dude, it's a lot of bad happens down there. That's for sure.
Yeah, fucking shithole. All right, I'm thinking Cooks, but I will take suggestions. I know it's the Rams. I just feel like all right. Let's look at Tyrod logs.
Ooh, it's a revenge game too. Hold on, let me pull up the.
So Tyrod was there. What, first 2-3 weeks? That's 15.
I want you to leave those logs in there for me to inspect.
We would have to be pretty sure Tyrod's playing. Everything I've read says he's playing. But even without Tyrod there, I don't know. I think it's a risky choice, but it might be a good one. But what else is down here? Jarvis Landry's down here. Devonta Smith, 62. We could stack him with Jalen.
Ooh, that's good. That's a good point. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I like Devonta Smith.
Done. And that gives us a lot, 9,400 for flex.
Oh, shit, man. We could...
Which is Cup, Dalvin Cook, Jonathan Taylor, Zeke. We should probably, if we can, grab a Sunday night guy. Like Cook might be perfect against Dallas.
Yeah, I'm for that. 92. Who else was who was above him though? We could get anybody. We can get any of those guys.
Yeah, we can get everyone except Derrick Henry, basically. So Cooper Kupp, Dalvin Cook, Najee Harris, Jonathan Taylor, Zeke, Kamara, Chase.
Is there anyone you'd want to, if we're going to do a running back, would you want to take out one of those running backs we already have and replace Cook with maybe Michael Carter?
Let's try that. So we'll shit can Carter. We'll put in Cook. And then we'll see if that works out better. All right, so flex now is 5,900. Let's see what 5,900 looks like. It's one off of Brandon Cooks, of course.
Yeah, that's right.
It's too bad. Okay, 5,900 is Marquez Callaway, Javonte Williams, Dallas Goedert, Kenneth Gainwell.
Or Johnny, do we do the Detroit stack? Do we swap out Pitts and put in Goddard, and then we can see what we can get in the flex for 6,800.
I like that. All right, so let's put in Goddard. Now you're thinking. All right, we put in Goddard, and let's see what we can do here. Okay, 68 is Robert Woods, Kyle Pitts. We're stuck with the same shit. Emmanuel Sanders, Chuba Hubbard, Michael Pittman.
I still probably like Kyle Pitts the most.
Yep, I think so too.
Was there who was it? 59 was
Jalen Waddle, Marvin Jones. Yeah, there was nothing good at 59. Goddard was the best thing we could see. What about? Yeah, McKissick is pretty low.
We could bump Josh Allen down. Maybe we could save some money and not go Josh Allen.
Yeah. How about Brady instead or Stafford? Or Burrow. Burrow would save a ton. I think Stafford's safe, right?
Yeah, right.
That's safe. Brady could run into somewhat of a buzzsaw. All right, let's see what that gives us. That gives us 7,400. That's I think that's much better. Let's see what that does. Son of a bitch. Get up there. Okay, 7,400 is Scary Terry DK. Ooh. Cordell Patterson, Chris Godwin, playoff Lenny, Calvin Ridley. That tier. DK might. I just don't trust Geno. That's the goddamn problem.
I know, man. I don't like that either.
And Scary Terry's got a somewhat decent Denver defense. I don't know. Let's look at his log. What's his log look like?
He's a little banged up too, I believe, but he's been good though.
Yeah, his log is like crap, great, crap, great, crap, crap, great.
So would you rather have Matt Stafford and Terry McLaurin, or would you rather have Josh Allen and Kyle Pitts?
It's a tough one. I think we keep Stafford and what is I don't know. Let's look at DK here just real quick. So foot didn't practice Thursday. Maintenance for foot injury. Okay, so he'll play. What's the log look like? The log actually looks really good. Only 2 bad games so far this season. Every other game's been excellent. And this is Jacksonville, not the 85 Bears.
Right. Yes.
At Seattle.
Do we just want to throw Geno in one of these super flex spots?
No. we could go instead of Cook like Zeke or something to stay Sunday night, but I don't know. I just feel like Cook's due for a massive game. I really don't want to get rid of that. Man, this is the math is not lining up good this week.
It is tough. It's one of those weeks. It's like maybe you want to. I mean, maybe this is one of those weeks where you put like you do like Trevor Lawrence and Carson Wentz in like a super and both your super flex spots. You save up and then you can buy your studs at the other positions.
Yeah, we could definitely save a little bit. I like Stafford's price for what we're going to get out of him. Let's see what happens if we shit can Hurts and go down a little bit. Just a tad. All right, so if we went instead of Hurts, Brady's right under him. Dak, Herbert, I don't trust. What about Burrow?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, and that would give us 8,100 in the flex. And that would be Chubb, Swift, CD Lamb, Debo, Darrell Henderson, D. Moore, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Mike Williams.
Swift is pretty good.
Yeah,
Justin Jefferson's good too. I like that. We do have Dalvin.
CD, Swift. I mean, it's just a groin. He should be fine. And this
dude, it's every week. He's had that every single week.
Yeah, and his log is a stinky, delicious log.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be fine with
great.
that. It's they're at home. It's Philly.
Yeah.
Okay. You sold me. All right. And then we have 200 left over. Let's just see if we can make McKissick look any better with that.
And you could do the thing where you put Swift up there and then see if there's a flex, a wide receiver that's 56 if you want.
That is a good call. Okay. So where's Swift? Right here. And then 56 in flex. Is down here. If we can get there. Okay, so that's Naheem Hines, Jamison Crowder, Tony Pollard, Kendrick Bourne, Russell Gage, DJ Dallas, Allen Robinson.
Damn rip.
Yeah. Brandon Bolden, Damian Williams, Singletary, Hunter Henry.
It's not bad.
That's not bad. That's got a chance at being 10 points. That's really kind of what we're looking for.
So who we had is Hunter Henry better than McKissick, you think?
Probably. Just due to game script. I'd think so. Plus, he's got a consistent log.
Mac Jones does like him. He certainly doesn't like Jonnu Smith, that's for sure.
No, he doesn't. And it's the Chargers. If they can get anything going traction-wise, Patriots will have to keep up. I kind of like it. If we can get 9-10 points out of them, that's fine.
I'm with it. Yeah. They're gonna have to pass.
Yeah. So I like that because that gives us 2 slam dunk quarterbacks in Stafford, easy opponent, Burrow, easy opponent. 2 great running backs with Dalvin Cook and Swift. Stephon Diggs, huge wide receiver. Devonta Smith. It's a stack. It's a good opponent, good matchup. And then Goddard and Henry. We're treating them like the 10-point running backs this week, basically.
Yep, I love it.
Yeah, it looks weird, but it's the same build as always, and it's been successful in the past. Nice. All right, We're putting it in.
All right. Time for kickers.
Yes, sir.
Kicker contest.
Alrighty, it's the kicker contest. Let's start with the Superflex. Who do we think's going to do the best this week? It's probably Josh Allen.
Yeah, probably Josh Allen or Tom Brady. I think he might be averaging the most points per game for quarterbacks. Definitely now after Kyler had his shitty week, but
Yep.
yeah, I'd go Josh Allen or Brady.
Yeah, I'm thinking Allen. Just
I like it.
because it's the okay, and we'll start with tier A, and we're gonna get super scientific. We've done a lot of research on this. Do we want to go gay?
I don't know. I like that ass, that bass, baby.
Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah. And, he's gonna get 5-6 points just out of extra points. That's your floor. And then we just need a field goal or two.
Yeah, Tyler Bass has been awesome this year. Yeah, that's probably the pick.
Oh, and he's got, look at that one.
Dude, I was wondering. I thought there was something on my screen. I was scratching my screen, but no, he's got the
one eye black. Yeah,
that is so drippy. That's like the Nelly thing.
yeah.
Wow, that's great.
And he's
Legend.
got ass in his name. Yeah,
And he has ass in his name. Most importantly,
sold, done. Okay, tier B. We've got a guy we can't use. Randy Bullock, Tennessee. That's a possibility. We don't use Steelers.
Young Ho,
Young Ho. I like it. Done. Sold. Young Ho.
easy. Young Ho's been playing much better lately. Actually,
Yeah.
I think they're calling him Young Way. I've noticed that we will never ever do that, broadcasters. So stop it.
That's ridiculous. Who would do that?
It's Young Ho.
Who would do that? Okay, moving on from there. There ain't much in this one. There's the Cleveland kicker. That's a possibility. There's Graham Gano Monday night. That would at least give us a Monday night rooting interest. Yeah, there's nothing here.
Not good. What has Chase done lately? Has he been okay? We can't really judge him too well because of last week, the no Baker and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so he made everything he was supposed to make last week. He's had a really good season beyond the last 2 weeks, but there's been no Baker. / the Arizona game was a wash.
But you also don't know with Baker. What if he just shouldn't be out there?
Yeah, that's true. And it's the Steelers defense. All right, who else is there? Graham Gano, Giants. I don't know. That feels like it could be a slaughter, but Casey's defense is terrible.
I don't mind Zane Gonzalez in that Carolina-Atlanta matchup.
That's a good point. Let's make sure he actually owns this job. Yeah, it appears he does. His log is decent. He's had 1, 2, 3 acceptable weeks. And this is the first easy opponent since Houston. So yeah, I could see it. Let's look at some of the measurables. Teeth, good. Beard, decent.
I love the beard.
He looks slightly intoxicated in the eyes.
He does, yeah. I like the hair though. He takes care of himself. He uses man products clearly.
He whitens his teeth. So I mean, I'm with it.
Yeah, he's checking all the boxes for me.
Yep, same. Okay, so we're going Zane Gonzalez because he whitens his teeth. All right, perfect.
Wish he had ass in his name, but beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, no, I hear you. All right, we'll go Zane. And then tier D, this is where things get weird. We got Detroit kicker that may not actually be the kicker. Jason Myers, Seattle. He's been kind of poopy this year. The Philly kicker against Detroit, that's not a bad idea. Jake Elliott. Yeah, he hasn't had a good game since KC or since Carolina, but that was Tampa Bay, Las Vegas last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Those are legit opponents. And he did not get to attempt a field goal in the loss against the Raiders. He was perfect on his extra point tries. Measurables, his eyes are too close together. So that's a downgrade, but nice smile.
Starting to lose his hair a little bit up top.
Yeah,
that's okay.
He's using product here. You can see that. Yeah. I mean, we're in tier D.
Yeah, right. There's not. Yeah, he's okay. He's fine.
He'll do.
He's fine for a tier D. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll go Jake Elliott, and that'll give us Josh Allen, Tyler Bass with the ass, Younghoe, our boy, Zane Gonzalez with teeth whitening, and Jake Elliott, just acceptable. Cool. We got it. You know what? It's already 1:23 in the morning here. Do you want to just do the bad QBs because I already loaded it?
Not really. But we can.
Let's just accelerate to light speed. We'll get through it.
It's your call. I mean, you're an hour ahead, so it's if you're ready, if you want to do it, then
I don't
do it.
I don't give a shit. I'm already toast for work tomorrow, and I get to leave the state finally. So it's
let's
fine.
go. There you go.
All right, bad quarterback contest, and we'll wrap up. So this goes backwards from front to back with the worst guys towards the front. They got your boy Mike White as the projected worst quarterback this week.
Fire him up. We got to fire him up somewhere.
But we also got Fields against San Fran and Davis Mills against the Rams. So,
but is Tyrod going?
That's a good point. It may not even be Davis Mills, so that would be 0. We want positive points, and you only get those through picks, fumbles, and things of that nature. So Mike White or Justin Fields, who has the worst day? Probably Mike White.
Yeah, probably Mike White.
Yep, probably Mike White. Okay. Tier 2, who has the worst day? Jimmy G against Chicago. Case Keenum isn't going to play, so that's a 0. Jared Goff against Philly, he'll be fine. Sam Darnold against Atlanta, he'll be fine. Baker Mayfield,
I like Baker.
Yeah, there could be a re-injury. Plus, it's Pittsburgh, so yeah.
Right, exactly.
Done.
Probably not going to have the arm strength.
Perfect. Okay, tier 3, Trevor against Seattle, probably not. Ben against Cleveland,
Maybe. Remember, he threw, I think, 6 picks in the playoff game last year against Cleveland.
Right. That's a good call. Taylor Heineke against Denver. That's possible. Bridgewater against Washington.
Washington, who we like.
Yes.
Their defense this week.
Yes. I think that's where we go.
Yeah, I like it. Also, I mean, Jameis has great potential to do some dumb stuff against Tampa, they have a great defense.
He sure does. He surely does. But yeah, I like the Bridgewater. A pick or two to get us positive points, then they pull him for HCL. That would be
there. You go. Yeah,
ideal.
And maybe likely.
Yeah, shit could happen. All right, tier 4, Mac Jones. Tua against Buffalo. There's a possibility. It's not Tannehill. It's probably not Matt Ryan. It's probably not Carson Wentz.
It's Tua. It's Tua or Mac.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a tough matchup for Mac Jones too, who hasn't been very impressive. But
Belichick is a smart dude. He'll limit his risk taking.
Right. Yeah, he's not going to be turning it over a lot. You're right. Yeah, Tua.
Yeah. Tua definitely in for a bad day. Love it.
This one actually looks kind of good, Johnny. This lineup we're doing here.
Yeah, everyone's pretty terrible so far. So I'm liking it. Now things get weird. Herbert against New England, I think, is our move here. Because it sure as hell ain't going to be Joe Burrow against Cincinnati.
Right.
And Cousins.
He'd be the second candidate.
Yeah, he'd be the second one. But Herbert against New England is just too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sure as hell ain't going to be Hurts. So, process of elimination. And then, ooh boy, the tough one. We may just want to go Dak and eat a 0 here. Hope that Cooper Rush plays. Yep, done. All right, that's it. We got our bad QBs in.
Thank God.
Okay.
All right. And that is how we do it, folks. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Johny, where can we find your work?
IDPguys.org every Tuesday and Friday morning.
That's right. Johny is doing the audio version of the Monster now. So that is maybe the best thing going in IDP, but recapping every game, telling you all the relevant info that you need to win your weeks and win your leagues.
Thanks.
But yeah, that's us. That's the show. Good luck to everyone this week. We hope that you make so much money that you never have to work again. We love everyone. Good night.
Be sure to follow Johny at OrangeMan3142